CUBN. This is Christian GI Broadcasting Network. This is a CUBN News Hour. I'll be your host today. My name is Troy. Thank you very much. All right, what we got today? A U.S. Air Force officer faces investigation and may be aggressively punished over a Bible sitting on his desk. Seriously? You put a Bible on your desk and you gonna be investigated for that? Come on now, people. Oh, Lord have mercy. Weinstein, founder of the so-called Military Religious Freedom Foundation, says it's not his desk. That desk belongs to the American people, to the U.S. military. If that desk was in his home or his car, it would not be a problem. Come on. Reprinted with permission from Todd Stern's Fox News, the Military Religious Freedom Foundation is demanding an Air Force major be aggressively punished. What? For having an open Bible on his desk at Peterson Air Force Base in Colorado Springs. That's right, you heard me. Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Bible, is very obviously a statement of Christian preference, Christian primacy. MRFF founder Mickey Wentz told me, had that been the book of Satan or a Quran, there would be blood in the freaking streets. Amen to that. Kidding me. Bogus crap going, putting a Bible on a desk and you getting busted for that. Come on, people. He accused Machai Steve Lewis, a supervisor at the Reserve National Security Space Institute, of harboring and encouraging a truly abhorrent example of First Amendment civil rights violations. Mr. Winston is a fussy little fella, isn't he? Come on now. COL. Damon Feltman, the commander of the 310th Space Wing, told me they are reviewing the incident involving the good book. He has removed the Bible voluntarily because he didn't want this to cause attention or disruption in his unit. COL. Feltman said, I've performed a walkthrough of the office and everything seemed to be in compliance with Air Force regulations. So when will Maj, his name is spelled M-A-J, it's pronounced as Maj, I think, Lewis be able to return the Bible to the desk? That's a question. Can he turn his Bible back to the desk? That's a question. I'm waiting on the unit commander's review of the situation before making a final assessment, the colonel said. I will put the Bible back on the desk. Oh, rest me. He stressed that the Air Force personnel are free to exercise their constitutional rights to practice their own religion as long as it is respectful of other individuals' rights to follow their own belief system in ways that support good order and discipline and don't detract from the military mission. Come on now! This country was built on God. This country was don't build on no other religion. Come on! As long as he's not doing something excessive, the extent of the Bible or the Quran or the Torah or some other religious article is not prohibited. COL. Feltman said, it's what you do with it when you have it. Winston, who earns a paycheck by trying to eradicate Christianity from the armed forces, accused Maj Lewis of committing a repulsive violation of USAF regulations, as well as the U.S. Constitution. Come on, people. Put the Bible back on the desk. It's not his desk, he told me. That desk belongs to the American people, to the U.S. military. If that the desk was in his home or his car, it will not be a problem. That desk was made from the ground, which is made by God. So if that desk was made by God, that Bible belongs on the desk. Come on, people. Winston fired off of a nasty adjective Latin letter to the base commander after receiving complaints from 33 unnamed Air Force personnel. Is this military taking over by another religion or another religious? What? They're taking over by Satan worshippers, taking over by Buddhist people. They're taking over by other kind of religion, culture stuff. Come on. We have 33 very scared Air Force families, Winston told me. Just a brief aside. If those Air Force personnel are terrified of a Bible, how in the world would they be able to muster the courage to fight the enemy? Amen to that. What's going on in the world today? Apparently one of Winston's gentle snowflakes managed to conquer his fear long enough to sneak up on the open Bible and take several photographs, which were then submitted as evidence. Go buy your own Bible and use that as evidence. You go take pictures of somebody else's Bible. That's just silly. Major Lewis has created an around-the-clock Christian Bible shrine on his official USAF workstation desk that has been in prominent static display for years. Winston said the pages in his open Bible on his USAF desk never change ever. One of the armed men who reached out to Winston complained that the officer's Bible is a blatant case of Christian defense and Christian discrimination. I am intimidated by the display. I am intimidated by the display. And I am a practicing Christian. The unnamed airman wrote, "This open Bible is discrimination at the highest level." The airman went on to say that he wasn't just offended by the Bible. What? He was outrageously offended. What? Travis Weber, the director of the Center of Religious Liberty of Family Research Council, said every service member has a right to the free exercise of religion. It should be beyond clear that they are protected by the Constitution, statutory authority, and regulations, Weber told me. He pointed to a recent decision by the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Armed Forces that reaffirmed the Religious Freedom Restoration Act applies in the military context. Come on. Men and women signing up to defend our country do not give up this right, especially when, of all things, they are fighting to defend the very Constitution which contains this protection. Weber said. Lieutenant General Jerry Boykin said the problem is that militant secularists see that the Bible as a threat. Come on. Indeed, it is a powerful weapon. Amen to that. But it is not a threat to America. He said the military should be focused on the real threats to the nation. Amen to that. Perhaps the Air Force should offer complimentary counseling for those personal suffering for the PTBS, post-traumatic Bible syndrome. For the record, there is no evidence that any of the Winston's clients spontaneously combusted or converted after glancing at the Holy Bible. It's only because they make these things up, these people, so that way they can take away all of God. This country was built on God. The only way this country is made is because of God's blessing. You take God away from the blessings and then you lose all the blessings. And then you start getting all that is bad good and all that is good bad. Now that is what it says in the Bible and Revelations, and that's what's just going to happen in this world. We have to be okay with it. But it's hard. It's hard to accept something that you already know that's going to happen. Amen to that. A U.S. Air Force officer faces investigation and may be aggressively punished over a Bible sitting on his desk. Seriously. I mean, seriously. You listen to that, you see it, and you just shake your head. What are we getting in ourselves involved? I mean, in God we trust. And now our own military is not trusting in God. I just don't see what this world is losing its grace. Jesus' name.